Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Inygmouse, and this is Mousecast. It's not just me though, we're with the other host.
Ctrlmouse! It's me, I'm back.
And do you still have COVID?
No, I don't have COVID anymore. I got strep now.
Now we're just sick with something else. That's great.
Yeah.
So today we're gonna talk a little bit about the first video game, some up and coming games, and today's special thing for this episode is gonna be controllers. We're going to rank some of those. But I think we should start off with our game of the week. Would you like to take it away, Control?
Sure. My game of the week is Papa's Scooperia.
Now, what is that?
It was originally a Flash game. And it's where, so you go to Papa's Scooperia in a mall. And this guy tricks you into thinking it's a hotel and makes you spend your money. And he's like, oh, I'm going to take your bags. He takes your bags. He steals them. He's gone. And now you got to work at Papa's Scooperia. And once you get to max rank in the game, which you got to make cookie dough, bake it, then put ice cream and toppings on it. It's super complicated. Once you do all that and you get to rank 65, you get your stuff back.
That's 65? How long does that take? How long of a game? How many hours? A lot?
It takes a few hours to get to rank 20. It's like a few hours to get to rank 10 to 20.
10 to 20 for a few hours. So it's like a day-long game. You'll spend like a day playing it to beat it?
Yeah, like in total, maybe.
Okay. Now, is there any other questions I could have for that game? No, because I've watched you play that a couple of times, so I get it. It's like any other Papa's game.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Pizzeria, bakeria, burgeria, freezeria, cheeseria, Papa Louie 1, 2, and 3. There's a lot of them.
Okay, interesting. Well, my game of the week is the mobile game SimCity Build It. I've been playing a heck of a lot of that on my iPad. It's definitely fun. I got you to start playing it, isn't that right?
Mm-hmm.
What, any fun parts? I finally unlocked the donut shop.
You did?
Yes, now I should be making bank on that game.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you going to upload it?
Upload it? Maybe, maybe not. There might be something that, since I already started it, I feel like won't be interesting to people just jumping in and seeing a city that's already bustling with beach stuff and, you know. Eventually I could do like little shorts on it, like for tips, but I don't think, like I'm far enough in the game that starting videos about it won't be good, but I'm not far enough where I can make like, here's how to do this videos.
Right. Yep. I know.
If we move on, do you want to move on? Is there anything else you want to add?
Well, I got a question for you.
Yeah, what's that?
When is the next Minecraft video coming out?
Ooh, I'm going to try to record it this week.
I watched the first one. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
But it was kind of funny how in the beginning you said you didn't want to change the terrain too much, and then you dug a hole in the mountain.
Well, I didn't want to change the terrain, but that's just a house. That's just a little hole in the wall.
Yeah, I guess.
I get what you're saying. It is kind of funny.
What is next?
We could talk about... Well, do you want to do your fun gaming fact for the week? Do you have that prepared?
Of course. So, the first ever video game was called Tennis for Two, and it was created all the way back in 1958. Can you believe that?
Yeah, I can, actually.
And I think it was, correct me if I'm wrong here, I don't know a lot about this game, but I think it was this thingy you put, like, over your TV, and then, like, when you turn your TV on, you put, like, a VHS in or whatever, and, like, it was lights, and, like, the thing you put over your screen helps you play, I think. I don't know.
Huh. Okay. Are you sure it wasn't, like, an arcade thing?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think so.
Well, our up-and-coming games, what one did you pick?
Assassin's Creed Mirage looks really cool. There's no release date been determined yet by Ubisoft.
Yeah, I saw just the trailer for it. It looked very fun. I'm a big Assassin's Creed fan.
Same.
I chose UFC 5 because I only saw one video of it, and it looked terrible. Mm-hmm. But I believe that was just a very early beta video that got leaked or something. It just looked so bad.
I heard there's going to be a bunch of combinations of, like, cuts and bruises and bleeding and stuff.
Okay. That's cool.
So that it being like the same every time, it's gonna be like super different depending on like where you got hit, how hard the hit was, stuff like that.
Yep. Okay. I have a question for you.
What?
What's your favorite controller?
Favorite controller?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'd have to go with maybe the Wii U Pro controller, like the Wii U, not the gamepad, the
Yeah.
actual like controller.
Yeah.
That one or PS4 controller would probably be my favorite. Those
Okay.
two are just so good.
Mine. See, cause I love the DualShock 4.
Mhm.
It's really good. But
Yep.
I feel like I owe it to the 360 to choose the 360 controller, because it was just so good. But we're gonna rank some controllers here, because we're gonna, it's the episode about controllers. So let's start up there with that joystick. I don't know a lot of what these controllers are, but I believe that's the Atari joystick.
Atari 2600 to be specific.
Okay.
Not just any Atari controller.
Now, because that is so iconic, that is the joystick, right? My dad has one. It just sits around the house. Whenever I see it, I pick it up and play with it.
Yep.
The one thing about it, though, that's weird is, like, when you're holding it, it's, like, hard. You can't hold it like a joystick. You feel like you need to put your thumb on it because it's, like, that short. But you want to hold it like a joystick, so it's a little complicated. But I think retroness, it goes A tier.
I don't know about that one. It was the first, and the first is never the best. I feel like it should be like maybe B, like middle ground.
But that's the thing. It was the first. Look at it. It deserves... I'm okay with B tier, but it deserves to be up there. It cannot be C or
Agreed,
lower
but
at
like
all.
still though.
Now, I don't know what that is. It looks like a big black pad with maybe like a yellow balled
I have no idea
joystick.
what that is.
It looks garbage. I'm putting it in F tier.
I think that's the Atari 5600 controller next. It's like a controller with a bunch of numbers
With a
on
remote.
It. Well, no, I think that one's the Atari 5600. I have
This
no
one?
idea.
Is this
Maybe
what you
that one. Maybe that one's the Atari 5600. They all look the same. All the old controllers look like the same.
Okay, well, we're going to have to figure some of these out. Can I scroll down at all and look at the rest of them? Is
Yeah.
that's one of the cloud controllers.
Yeah, Google Cloud. Like
Google Cloud? I don't like it. I think they just copied everybody else, unoriginal.
Looks just like the Xbox, except they flipped like where the cross and the joystick is.
What do you think?
D.
I think D too. I agree. Now, I think I just found our first S tier.
What?
The classic Wii remote.
Of course, that's not even a question.
That is an S tier remote because it's a remote, but it's such a good controller.
Yeah.
It's perfect for the Wii. The Wii is like it is dominating. It's still like people still play the Wii. People still have Wiis. Nintendo Switch.
Ooh, those controllers, I don't like them very much. They're
Yeah.
not that good.
I don't like
think,
them either.
C.
Yeah, I think C is a great spot for those. So Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons going in C. What do you think about the Wii gamepad? It wasn't the Pro controller, it was the gamepad.
Dude, that one sucked. You had to
You
plug it
didn't
into
like
like
it?
the Wii remote, and it had to be like, it's just so bad.
It was
D,
bad?
F or D.
I haven't done enough of it, and I think it looks cool, so it's going to go D and not F, because I think it looks cool.
That was the Wii Pro controller. I
That's the
think.
Wii Pro controller.
Yeah, that's the
Yep.
Wii U one.
What do we think? Let's throw it up and go really new. What do we think about the DualSense 5? Or is it just the DualSense?
DualSense 5.
DualSense 5?
Maybe it's just DualSense, I don't know.
I don't know. The PS5 controller, the DualSense.
Yeah, PS5. It is not good at all.
I think it's really good. I've only
The
heard good
battery
things about
life
it.
is horrendous.
The battery life is bad?
Yes.
Okay, then maybe it only
If
deserves
you
an
play
A.
like 2 hours a day, every single day for a few months, and the controller like just doesn't work because of the battery life.
Okay.
That's
So-
like a few hours.
So we'll drop it in B. I didn't know about the battery life. I think it looks cool. I think the haptic controller triggers that it's got is a cool idea that is definitely, if not good now, it's going to be good in the future. Yeah. What do we think about, now since we just did really the latest, let's do the first, PS1 controller. No joysticks.
No joystick. That one was classic. I remember playing a few years ago. I dug out a
think
PS1.
C. I don't like it at all. In the PS1, they released a controller that had joysticks because they knew they made a mistake. It's C for me. What do you think?
I think it's B, dude. It was
You think it's
so
B?
classic. So
Okay.
many games.
Well, since there's no in between for us, we got to rock paper scissors.
Okay.
Rock
Right.
paper scissors shoot. Rock paper scissors shoot.
Damn.
I won. We did scissors first, and I did scissors again. He pulled paper. It's going C tier. PS1 controller. I tried playing that Phantom Menace game on the PS2 with the PS1 controller. It was bad.
Because a lot of games, you can use the joystick controller, but a lot of them were made for the non-joystick controller.
What controller do you want to do next? Sega Genesis controller. I found it. Let's do
There's
that.
so many of them, though.
There is so many controllers.
That's Sega Genesis, that's Sega Genesis, that's Sega Genesis, that's Sega Genesis.
Let's do that. Let's do the classic Sega Genesis
The
controller.
3-button one.
Yep.
The 3-button controller.
The 3-button Sega Genesis. Where do you think it belongs?
It's good, honestly. It had the Mortal
It's
Kombat.
classic. It's
had,
Boomerang.
It had the Mortal Kombat with the blood on like the
B
NES
tier?
version. B tier, definitely.
Okay, for sure. And then after all this, there's going to be a picture of the tier
Completely
list on screen instead of just the Mousecast logo. Okay, how about this one? Super Nintendo controller.
Super Nintendo?
Mm-hmm.
Where's that one at?
The dog bone.
That's just what the Super Nintendo controller is.
Yep.
I think that one's classic, dude. You gotta put it like A.
A
A or
tier?
S.
I think A tier. I don't think it deserves S tier. Now, PS2 controller.
Wait, that is the PS1 joystick.
Oh, that's the PS1 joystick. Let's do that one first. PS1 joystick controller.
I feel like it's got to go one above the PS1 no joystick.
Yeah, I'll put that at B.
B tier. Definitely B tier. It's so much better.
PS2 controller.
The 2 controller.
I think that's also B.
It's either B or A. B or A, because it's like the same but also kind of better.
B. How about... What is that controller? That silver and black thing.
I think that's another cloud gaming one.
Really? Well, I don't
think
like.
so.
I don't like it. Really, it's weird. Yeah, that does
Yeah.
look like some sort of cloud gaming. I think that's like a D tier again with the other cloud controller.
Yeah.
Which one to do next? Wii Pro controller.
You still had to plug it in
Yep.
to the Wii remote, but it wasn't as bad because it had the handles, so C.
C.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it was better grip.
Yep. Okay. I found what I think is probably going to be another S tier. Nintendo controller.
Which one?
Nintendo controller.
Nintendo-
The Nintendo controller.
The NES controller.
Yes.
Regular, not dog bone.
Yep.
A or S.
A or S.
Yeah.
The corners do dig into your hands, I've noticed. When I hold it, it kind of hurts my... Not like hurts, but just gets like a little annoying in the palms.
Especially when you're playing like an intense
So
game,
maybe
like,
just A, because it's a
like
classic.
like when you're playing Contra and you get to that like the boss level.
Now, what about that big disc, what I assume is a Sega controller?
Oh,
That looks horrendous.
The 6-button fat one.
Yeah, that big old disgusting looking...
C or B, I think. Cause it's like way too big to be explainable.
It looks D to me. It looks D to me, honestly. Without ever using it, it looks D.
D or C because it's way too big to be explained at all.
I'm throwing that in D. That is a poor excuse
And
for
you
a
got
controller.
regular 6-button. Where are you gonna put that at?
Where's the regular 6-button?
Right there.
Regular 6-button Sega controller. I'm one below the regular boomer. No, this is the regular 6-button. I'm putting the regular 6-button Sega Boomerang at C because the 3-button Boomerang is at B. And the Dreamcast controller is looking at me like a poor, wart, disgusting, sticking out, sore thumb. I don't like it.
Looks like a fingernail.
It looks like a fingernail. F.
You think it's F?
It looks so bad.
It was so good though.
You think D?
In certain games, you can like take like the memory card showed certain things at certain places depending on what game you're playing.
Oh, so it's a C.
Yeah, and you can like play games on the memory cards if you're on the go.
That sounds kind of cool. Okay. It earned itself 2 tier climbs. It's at C instead of F.
As it deserves.
Nintendo Switch Pro controller. Now I like those. I use them.
Which
I
one?
like them. The
That
Switch
one?
Pro controller.
It's the same as the Wii U. So wherever we're putting the Wii U, we gotta put both. They're the same.
So they're Now, I don't see that they're the same.
I think we go B.
I say Wii U gets C.
No, it's not.
Switch gets B.
It is not the same as the Wii U Pro Controller. As the regular Wii Pro Controller. It's better than that.
Correct. So they're both at B tier. You're correct.
Of course. Because they're both equal. They're kind of both the same. GameCube? Dude, that's S. That's gotta be S. It's S.
GameCube is S? 100%. I've never used it, so I'm trusting you.
It's S.
It's S?
If anybody's watching, comment S for GameCube.
PS4 controller. DualShock 4.
B or A?
It's A tier. It's A tier for me. It lasts forever. I never have to plug mine in to this day. I've had it since March
we're talking about longevity,
2018.
So we're talking about longevity. Let's go PS3 controller.
PS3 controller? I don't like the PS3 controller.
Really?
I don't like it.
Which one though? Because one of them didn't have rumble, and one of them you had to plug in, and the other one was wireless.
The wireless one, I'm okay with putting B.
And the wired one, D. It sucks.
The wired one, D. I just
you had to plug it in.
I don't enjoy it. Honestly, I kind of want to even put it lower.
You think it goes with F with that weird circle ball?
I want to put it at C. I want to put this at C.
It's so iconic.
Along with the Wii U Pro controller.
You can't do that.
I want to bump it back down because first of all, the Wii U controllers, all the ones I've held, just like that picture, they're glossy. They don't feel good in my hands. And they do not fit in my hand right. My fingers never find buttons. They're always on some weird spot in between a joystick and a button. I don't like them. They're very uncomfortable. Maybe I just have big hands, which I do. But they're just uncomfortable for big hands, so I think they lose
rating. But you can't do that to the PS3 controller. You can't. You cannot do that to the DualShock 3.
It wasn't good. I hated using it.
No!
It disappeared in my hands.
That.
It disappeared in my hands. It
wasn't
good.
Everybody complains about that, but dude, you never have to plug it in.
I hated
I plugged it in once a month when I had a PS3.
And that pulls it out of F tier into C tier. Okay, how about this? Wii U gamepad.
F.
How?
Or, if you're laying in your bed, and you turn the TV off, A or S. Depending on what you're doing. If you're playing on it, F. It's so
let's
bad.
Pull it out into C tier in between the two of them. Okay, sorry, we're back. Technical difficulties. We were talking about the gamepad, but we gotta move on now. Original Xbox, the Duke controller, that big boy.
F, dude. It was so bad.
I agree. It was. I had one. I did not like the way it felt.
The smaller original Xbox one, that one right there.
Yep, the smaller Xbox
controller. That one was so much
controller.
better. S or A for that one?
I think A tier. It's not S because those little black and white buttons. I didn't understand them ever. I was also just a little kid. Okay, Xbox One controller.
Which one is that? I'm lost here.
That one right there.
Then what's
Xbox
the other one?
Controller. That's the Xbox
that's
Series
Elite.
whatever controller.
That's the Elite.
No, it's not. The Elite has a different D-pad.
That's
the Series controller.
Okay.
That's what I said. Yeah. So, original Xbox One controller. Did you ever use one?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were... I liked them.
They were alright.
I really like them. I think it's an S-tier controller.
I don't know. S, my guy.
I believe that is an S-tier controller.
All the consoles that you use them on were dog water.
I use it on my PC.
Well, not PC, but the Xbox consoles, that generation was so bad.
I used one...
Xbox One was so bad.
Why?
Because you had to be connected to the internet, you couldn't play any games. Even if they were offline.
That's not true.
The original Xbox One.
I had an original Xbox One, and you could play offline games without internet.
But you can't.
Yeah, you can. I have done it before, yes.
No, you can't. You have to be connected to the internet.
Okay, you haven't done it, I've done it, so... You can.
That was one of the things they said at the launch of the console.
Maybe they changed it. I swear. I've been playing...
It wasn't the original Xbox One that came out with the PS4.
What do you mean, not the
original?
original?
In the year the PS4 came out, that same Xbox.
Yeah.
The original Xbox One.
Yeah. I had one. It's broken now, but I had one.
There wasn't no way you played an offline. There's no way you played a game without being connected.
Still, we're not ranking the console, we're ranking the controller. It's an S-tier controller. It's beautiful.
No, dude. It's gotta be B or A.
Put it
in A.
It's perfect for my hands.
Put it in A.
I'll move it down to A for you. Okay. Xbox Series controller is the exact same thing, so it has to go to A.
Yeah. The Elite controller, that was S. They're so good.
Why?
Because they got like mouse click triggers.
No, those don't have mouse click triggers.
Like the Series Elite.
Yeah, they don't have. They still have.
No, they don't.
They don't have mouse click.
Yeah, they
That's
do.
the people ordering controllers from online. You can order mouse click. Anyways, Xbox
The
360
Series
controller.
Elite controllers that Xbox released that come in like the little case. They got mouse click triggers now.
Now they do. I was thinking about the old Elites.
No. Like the new Series
Xbox
Elites.
360 controller, S tier.
One tier
You
above
can't-
PS3.
You can't come at me.
No,
It's S tier. They
it's
are
not that
beautiful.
good.
They were so good. I grew up
They
on it.
suck.
They were amazing.
They're so tiny.
Batteries for life. They're good.
Oh my lord.
Thank you, Microsoft. You gave me an S tier controller growing up. N64 controller. I think it looks disgusting. I think that is gross. I think it's bad. Having that third little dongle right there. Like, how do I hold it? How am I supposed to hold it? I'm supposed to grab outsides,
However-
inside.
However, the game wants you to.
Yeah, no, but I don't like that. I want one specific way to hold it. I don't like it. I think it looks disgusting. It's F tier.
B.
F and B, so what's in between that? C and D?
C.
So I think it's a D tier.
No, it's gotta be C.
C?
Make one in between.
Nostalgia people, they like those, so I'll give it C, because there's a lot of people who enjoy the N64 controller.
Exactly.
So I'll give it C. What's that steering wheel?
Where? I have no idea.
There's
A steering wheel controller.
F. You can only play one type of game with that.
You can
Okay,
just
what's
play-
that little remote?
No idea.
F.
Let's not just put all the ones we don't know in F.
Yeah, I'm dropping all the gross looking ones that we don't know in F tier. Basically, on looks, all
Brody,
these...
there's like 60 buttons on that controller.
Yes, I don't understand. That Joy-Con one looks kind of cool.
That is the Atari 5600.
I'll put that in D tier. Out of
No,
respect.
at
and,
least C.
And those joystick remote ones look kind of cool. They kind of are like Wii-esque.
Where's the Atari 5600 controller?
I don't know. No, it's
Dude,
staying in D.
Then put it in the middle. Compromise. C.
Okay, C. Atari 5600 C. That is F. This is F. These controllers look like the size of consoles.
They are.
That is cool. That joystick right there. I like that. It's just a box that's bigger than the joystick, and then it's got a red square button in the corner, it looks like. I'm putting that C as well.
It's the same thing as that one. It's the same thing as the Atari 2600 controller.
But that one is beautiful. That one is okay. That's why. That's another F tier giant box of a controller. What's that one called? I
That
forget what
is
called.
like the NES like turbo pad.
The turbo pad, S tier.
Yeah.
What about the dog? Is that just an NES dog bone?
Yeah.
S tier.
Yeah.
Is that an NES just controller?
That's a different NES type. It's got like instead of a D-pad, it's got like a...
Oh.
And it's got like the... grips.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. I think just A then.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they would
Or
have a
B.
D-pad...
B.
B, yeah,
The,
B.
the,
We'll
the
go B on
slidey
that.
thing is so bad, I heard.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then we'll go B. Let's, I don't know the rest of those controllers, so I think that's... Oh, no! That Sega controller is really cool. I love the D-pad on those. I've seen those before.
Which one?
It's kind of like an NES controller, but it's a Sega controller right there.
Oh.
I think that is B tier.
Okay.
And that's it. That's what we're doing. Because we don't know the rest of those.
Put them in F.
We're throwing them all in F.
We don't know what those controllers are. If you can let us know, tell us in the comments.
That one looks cool, though, so I think it should go up to like, D.
We have no idea of
Yep.
any of the ones in F are. Not a single clue.
So, yeah, this is...
So let us
That's-
know if you know what is
Yep.
Yeah, let us know if you know any of those.
When
Not a
you see the
single
image.
idea.
Hopefully, we'll put the image up right now.
Yep. If you
Um,
know any of the ones that are showing right now in F, let us know.
Back to... What else do you want to talk about? Any other games that you were thinking about?
FIFA's pretty fun.
FIFA's
You like
fun?
FIFA?
FIFA. I have never played a FIFA.
Never?
Never.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah, I just never really been... They haven't really called out to me. I've never really been interested in playing FIFA. I've never really liked soccer.
Uh-huh.
I never found myself
Makes
wanting to
sense.
play soccer, so I just never really played FIFA.
Uh-huh. So I think that's all we're going to talk about today. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's it. We covered everything that we really wanted to talk about.
All right.
Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Mousecast. See y'all next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.